Welcome to Too Stupid for Web3, the show that makes sure you don't end up like me, too stupid to win. Each week, I bring on sharp minds from across the Web3 world to break things down in a way that actually makes sense. So, whether you're just getting started or been in this space for a while, we got you covered with crypto news, Web3 insights, Upland updates, and straight up real talk. This week, our guest had a last minute cancellation, so it's going to be an interesting show. That just freed up like 20 to 30 minutes, so we'll see how that goes. And once we get racing started back again, you don't want to miss the winner's circle when we'll bring Mass Chef on to update everything. So make sure you stay tuned, and maybe you'll get a little smarter than me. And I promise you, it's not that hard to do. Hopefully, everybody had a good week. And if you haven't had the chance to check out some of the other amazing shows that are out there, definitely go ahead and check those out. They are every day of the week. You can catch something about Upland content from our friends and a lot of different creators. Tomorrow night, you got the Upland After Dark, followed up by Sunday, the High Park Ninjas. And then it kicks off the week again with the Upland Reveal, Tuesday with Lightning Leg Hunt and Race, and Mint to Be podcast. So definitely, and then you have the pre-recorded channels as they pop up. So definitely check those out when you have the opportunity. Yeah, as I said, hopefully everybody has a good week. Living in a house with young children is always something special. And, you know, my youngest tests me. I don't know if I'm going to make it because of my youngest. Like just the other day, I walk into the room and I see him push his sister. And I said, "Why are you pushing your sister?" We talk about he likes to express himself with his hands and his feet. So I'm like, "Why'd you push your sister?" He said, "She keeps yapping at me." And I told her to stop and I had enough of it. And luckily, he could not see my face because I don't say yapping. My wife doesn't say yapping. And he just like had this sense. I'm like, "Dude, where do you get this stuff from?" It is absolutely, he keeps me on the toes, and just some of the stuff he comes up with, and he's going back to pre-K. And I just worry about the things that he's going to say to the kids at school, to maybe his teacher, not really sure. So yes, that was this afternoon. So it's always a fun time here. You never know what to expect in this household. Um, Definitely a lot of things that I do want to update everybody on throughout the show. So excited for those updates. And I don't know where to start because my guest threw me off. I have my guest ready to go and they messaged me right beforehand, emergency. I get it. I totally understand. So I was scrambling and I'll wait for more people to show up and I'll wrap my note too. I'm going to have a weekly contest going on, and I will tell you how to enter and win great prizes, UpX rewards, and map assets. So definitely stay tuned to find out what that's going to be. Let's see here, my screen. And here's the big help too. Definitely, I'll wait for more people too. Yeah, more people. More people's always the better, because then you can get more help. I did not get a chance to make any graphics, so you do have to stare at this ugly mug while I go through some of this stuff. Why does it seem like I read this article before? See, that's what happens when you are in a rush. We'll skip that one. So, one of the news that I wanted to cover was Polygon and Sui. SUI. I don't have Thank Me Later. I'd give that to him to mispronounce that one. So anyway, they're among the top performers over the last little bit here. They are faster versions of digital money or platforms that help apps run on blockchain. And their prices went up a lot, Polygon by 6.2%, and they're going to trade it pretty heavily. And I like to break things down to what's good, what's bad, what to watch for, and why it matters to you guys, my listeners. What I see good with this is, Smaller, newer projects compared to Bitcoin, their prices can jump quickly. I mean, I wouldn't call Polygon a newer project, but you know, it is the price comparison is way different and it's easier to get into. And Polygon does help make transactions faster and cheaper. People that have played on Ethereum, they know the gas fees can get to ridiculous prices when traffic is high. And Sui is similar and it focuses on speed. If they continue to grow in popularity, their value could definitely grow. And as I said, it's an affordable entry price. Um, I think I got this is old stuff. All right. You see, as I start reading, somehow I found an old article made it through my filter. So we'll skip that. Man, this show is going down in flames pretty quick. Luckily, I'm a poo with flames. So we'll we'll skip all that fun stuff and we'll jump into the gaming news. Um, Couple of things, as I said, I'll break it down. What's good, what's bad, and what to watch for. And a breakdown for traditional gamers. One of the things, Dante's Game Tournament, it's open arena. So they launched their tournament, and it's a Web3 gaming tournament with a $10,000 prize pool. Players earn points through gameplay to compete for rewards, emphasizing the Web3 uh, Web3 aspects of things. Oh, and I just screwed up all my screens. Man, I got all nervous. I think Thank Me Later said he might show up and watch, and I'm really crashing and burning. He's like, I knew I shouldn't have left. Maybe it's a plan there. Thank Me Later. Maybe I'm doing it on purpose. Um. Anyway, anyway. All right. So it is um back to Dante's games tournament. Competitive gameplay. It's familiar and exciting format for traditional gamers, which makes it easy, kind of like esports events like Fortnite, Call of Duty, and other types of that. And there's chances to compete for leaderboard rankings. Tangible, you get $10,000 in prize pool, and it's got cash tokens, NFTs probably involved. And it's only running from August 5th through August 9th. So I'm hitting you right in the middle. If this does interest you, you only got like 2 days to go after this. It's accessible for casual participants and there's no long-term commitment to it, which is pretty good. Now, what's bad I see about it is there weren't a lot of details. I really couldn't find, a lot of details on it. I saw the article and then I tried to search a little deeper in the time that I had, but unclear game details. And it does require a crypto wallet and understanding Web3. So for the traditional gamers, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make a show that brings traditional gamers into the Web3 realm, make it easy to onboard, easy to play. So, that's what we like about Upland. You can play it on mobile, you can play it on desktop, and you don't have to have a wallet set up to start playing. You can just go. Oh, now, with these types of tournaments offering prizes like this, you do have a lot of skilled players showing up. So it could be intimidating to the casual person. And once again, I couldn't find how the rewards were. I'm trying to do a little bit of everything there, Lily. I'll get to the Upland, but it's a new format, so I I'm trying to build that audience out too, and this is kind of a way to do it, to do segments like this. Um, so yeah, that sums up that one. Another football.fun. They have a FDF pack sale. So once again, people love soccer. In America, it's soccer. In the rest of the world, it's football. So they will definitely uh, have a nice draw throughout the world in itself. And FIFA's done well and eFootball's done well. So the gameplay is going to have a core base of fans. And it's fractionalized player NFTs, which is different than the whole ownership. You can have the whole ownership or you can do fractionalization. And there's strategic depth with owning the fractionalized players, suggesting team building or management aspects, adding strategy to gameplay. So a lot of people like the strategy, work together as a team, build stuff like that. And there is potential earnings. Now, as you see, when you do these things, is pay to play, but that's not a bad thing for traditional gamers. You do have the people that pay to have all the skins, to have the coolest accessories. So but you do have the free gamers that just want to normally play, so that you do have the pay to play concerns. And also you have crypto complexity. Once again, requires a crypto wallet. And hopefully we see more games coming out where they make that a seamless integration between a crypto wallet and just being able to load the game and go. People just want to be able to download a game or log on to a game and be able to play. And hopefully we'll see more games being able to figure that out. Um, but it is an affordable, the cost of entry, 5 to 10 bucks. It's pretty easy to get in, and it does have a trading ecosystem. So why you'd care is if you love FIFA and this game lets you play football and collect digital player cards and you can trade it for real money. Potential hurdles, you need to have a wallet and understand how to use that and buy your packs. But if you're into trading cards, baseball, Pokemon, football, basketball, all that, this shouldn't matter to you. All right, third story is the Meta Icons Lab secured 9 million for party icons. Did I do that last? No, I did not do that last week. So right now this is on the Ronin blockchain, and it focuses on social multiplayer Web3 experiences. It is accessible genre. It's a party game. Think about Among Us or Fall Guys, and it's fun, social, easy to pick up, and perfect for traditional gamers who enjoy casual multiplayer experiences. It is also mobile based, which is easy because you get bored, you pick it up, and you can have some fun with it. Um, and then Web3 rewards potential. The home is to Axe. The Ronin blockchain is home to Axe Infinity, and it suggests future token or NFT rewards. That's speculation, not financial advice here. And the good thing is it's a 9 million funding from Bitcraft, so it's a respectable game investor, and that can $9 million goes a long way to help produce a high quality game. And it doesn't look like it's a cash grab. Poppy, I do hope that more app games will start, more more of the ownership, more of the marketplace, so you don't have the black markets for selling accounts and all that fun stuff. So now, what's bad about this is Party Icon is not out yet, so there's no gameplay to try. So it's kind of, you got the announcement, you got the hype. We've seen this before in this space where something sounds super awesome, can't wait to play, and it doesn't pan out. Um, and the Web3 integration, there's still uncertainty around that. And once again, back to a crypto wallet and blockchain interaction. So we'll see how that plays out. But what to watch for is the release of the game, what the gameplay looks like. So we'll look for trailers or demos for the game style, and we'll check on the Web3 mechanics as it comes out. Now, why is this important and why do you care? I mean, Among Us and Fall Guys were pretty popular games, still popular to some people. And this game promises fun social multiplayer games on your phone and chance to earn digital rewards. So I think that's something to care about. And potential hurdles, not out yet. Is it going to be pushed back? Is it ever going to be released? And then you always have the crypto wallet for the traditional gamers. For experienced people like us, not really a challenge. So pretty fun there. All righty. All right. All right. Now, let me find my next screen. I'm going to start doing a weekly. I don't know if I call it, it's not a giveaway because you do have to do stuff, but you do have the opportunity to take part in this. And I'll take weekly snapshots and I'll be giving away 100,000 UpX per week, not all to one person, but total prize pool each week's going to be 100,000 UpX in the Upland. So you'll need an Upland account to partake in this. Also, I'll be giving away some map assets in that game. And thinking of it, I'm going to give away some NBA Top Shot if you have an NBA Top Shot account and some NFL All Day. So we'll branch out from just Upland for the giveaways. I'll have all the prize details up soon. Now, what do you have to do? You have to come to I so I guess I'm jumping ahead of myself. I guess I should have talked about the multi structures on a property in Upland. So they did announce and release that you can do multi structures on the same property now, which is amazing. We've been waiting for that for years in the game of Upland. And actually, I was really surprised at how quickly it was actually implemented. Usually we hear announcements like this and it takes a while for that to um usually it takes a while to get something like that implemented. And from the time that they announced it to the time that they launched it was pretty short. I didn't look at the total duration between two of them, but yeah, definitely, definitely released quicker than I thought. So back to the competition. I do have a big property in San Francisco. So I went a little crazy and I'm not done doing it, but I want to get this thing built as fast as possible. So I will look each week for people that have staked their spark and you will be entered to win. So the address is 2675 Gary Boulevard in San Francisco. I have an elementary school, a high school, the sports courts, a dentist, a fire station, and a bowling alley so far. And as you can see, I still have lots of room on that property and I'm going to fill it out. This is going to be a nice city center. Um, so if you want a chance at winning OpEx map assets, Top Shot, and NFL All Day NFTs, definitely come to 2675 Gary Boulevard and stake your spark. I will go ahead and start recording each week. And I will look throughout the week. So if you're just showing up on Thursdays and staking it right before the show, I will know. So um, it's something where you gotta have it there for a little bit. It just can't be you show up Thursday, stake it there, enter it, and then remove your spark. Because I already thought about that. So it's it's something there, lightning leg. I don't know if I call it the universe, but I just wanted to test this multiple structure theory, and I got a bigger property in San Francisco. I got a factory on that one. So, but yeah, it is a big crazy property in San Francisco. So definitely trying to build that out, trying to really see the impact of what it will do for uppies when they're released. Um, and I thought it would be a fun way to build this out as fast as possible, have something super cool looking there, and also reward people for helping out. So yeah, the high school is super crazy. This is the elementary school, and then this is the high school, and this is your sports courts going on. The bowling alley's right here, the fire station's right here, and the dentist office is right there. So I still got some stuff that I can put down Lion Street, and I still got some stuff I can line on O'Farrell Street. So a lot of opportunity, a lot of opportunity to stake spark, and I will give away 100,000 UpX because this is going to run for a few weeks. So I'll be giving away a total of 100,000 UpX a week and multiple prizes. We'll spin the wheel, we'll have fun, and definitely give stuff away. So, any questions? Send me a DM. Hmm, a 5,000 up square property. That's pretty big. All right. So be interesting to see all that. All right. Um, Other news this week. Oh, why I'm sharing stuff. If you have no plans in September, I got something to make plans for you. You do have you do have the East Coast Meetup, second annual East Coast Meetup in Philadelphia, and that is the 12th through the 14th of 2025. They do have a Discord server. Upland Terra and Das Mustang are the hosts of that. They got a lot of stuff. Oh, are you talking Zed Run there, Poppy? Yeah. If Definitely, if you're in the Philadelphia area, East Coast, they have the ability to make it up. Definitely go check out that meetup. And it's going to be in Philadelphia, there, Spy. Um, and if you can't make the September dates, please save the dates for October 17th through 19th because I'll be doing a Midwest meetup in Cleveland. We'll visit some ultra rare properties, some rare properties, and we'll have a good time there too. I I lost one of the venues. I was planning one similar to the same time as the East Coast meetup, but they released their date. Where in Philly? You have to check the Discord. They have all the details there. Um, but yeah, in October, I did lose a venue because I asked to move it. I had mine. I was working on one as they were working on one. We didn't know we were both working on one, so we didn't want to conflict. So I moved mine out. I'm rearranging a couple of venues to make it work, but there's still plenty to do in the area that I had set up for it. So it should be a good time. If you can't make Philly, definitely come to Cleveland and we'll explore some upland ultra rares. Or if you have the time, come to both. It'll be a good time either way. Definitely check that out. Yes, Zed Run is still running, and I have to get back into that because that's we have a lot of original horses. There's a handful of us that got together, bought a few horses, and then we bred some horses and yeah. So definitely got to get back to Zed Run. I still get updates on that all the time. Just gotta sit down and play it. That's not mobile, so it I have to have time to sit down and log in and do that stuff. All right. All right. Next on the agenda, we'll jump right into lost my page. Oh man. Oh, there we go. All right. Big announcement from Upland is they suspended their NFLPA partnership. Um, and well, they're pausing. Suspending was a word. They're pausing it right now. Right now, if you're not aware so you have the NFL itself that has the teams and all that. The NFLPA is for the players. It's the Players Association. They've had some issues with their leadership. They had resignations, people acting temporary, and it was kind of dicey going on there with the NFLPA. So while it's going on right now with their issues and with Upland wanting to continue to be creative with it and open to innovation, right now they figured it was a good time to pause. They don't have a time frame of when it will be unpaused, but it's not over as of right now, which I know there we have some hardcore NFLPA legit collectors in Upland that um, this will be sad news, and it also takes away badges from people. People were collecting their badges. It was a good way to get uh get some badges. You know what, Poppy? You got me thinking. Maybe for one of the shows, I'll bring up Zed Run and go through the stable that I have. Thank you, Wolf. Thank you for getting Spy that Discord link. Yeah, The concept of Zed Run was pretty cool there, Lightning Leg, and a lot of different traits and yeah, complex. I'll have to figure out a best way to summarize that for you. Um, Now that would be pretty cool if we could integrate Zed Run into Upland and have horse races. Yeah, I always thought that was, I swear we might have recommended badges at one point for treasure hunting. We've had so many shows, I forget. Yeah, but yeah, you would think I would like to see badges for treasure hunting. Getting 500, 1,000. Some significant milestones that would increase your badge, and yeah, I like it. Um, but yeah, back to the NFLPA. They'll You can still sell them, you can still buy them. There's just not going to be any new NFLPA for the 2025-2026 season. So we'll have to wait till next year to see what is news for the 2027, 2020, or 2026, 2027. I'm getting ahead of myself. That is an insane amount of treasure hunts, Swirly. 50,000 standard huts is insane, sir. All right. Then we talk service structures. Yeah. Now we can one of the other things with the service structures is it's the multi-purpose ones that they announced. So you the multi-purpose ones will be a mix of services, which I found pretty nice and long overdue. We'll see how it plays out and how the uppies interact with it. The new supermarket store, um, it has a full scale supermarket and it also has a cafe which provides you entertaining. So you have essential and an entertainment together. The high school, we have public service and because of the football field, and you also have the school itself as the public service. It will be very interesting to see how those integrate with the uppies and how it goes together. Yeah. Where do you see your standards? I've never searched for that, Swarley. Do you know where you see your standard huts? Is that in game or is that at a one of the third party sites? All right. Oh, leaderboards in game. Even with the standards? I might have learned something tonight. Let me look. Leaderboard. There it is. Treasures claimed. I don't see the standards. Oh, yeah, on Upex Land. Okay. All right. Well, I ran through the show. Unfortunately, too quick. No, I didn't run through everything. So, also, the Upex Podcast Fantasy Football League is moving to Sleeper. And I do have two open spots for sure right now. So, if you are interested in joining a fun league there, definitely send me a DM. I do have two open spots. First two people to reach out to me, you get the spots. Everybody else that's been in the league, you should be getting a new invite to transfer to Sleeper app here in the next couple of days. And then also searching for help for the show, doing stuff like developing some slides for the show. You'll get the material from me usually on Wednesday, and then we help me put together some material so you don't stare at me the whole episode. Also, what I'm working on is it's kind of rough in the beginning, starting the show up, just trying to line up the interviews. And then you have the unexpected ones like today where they cancel at the last minute. But I'll definitely have that individual back on. Very excited to discuss a lot of things with them. Uh, I'll look to get that rescheduled, but working on. See, I knew. So I'm boring, huh, Moonshine? I need a new co host because I'm that boring. I'm still trying to figure out running a show by myself. It's a little different where you're used to always knowing how to feed off of another person and pass it back and forth. Um, so we'll see. And I have talked to a couple of people that will do some guest appearances on a frequent basis, but maybe not anything permanent. Yeah, 2020, was it 2023 when I won that one then? Oh, that's bad. Yeah, can't do something when yeah, I had nothing backed up because, hopefully some of the plans there is I'll have some backup interviews. It was an unexpected thing, so we'll see. Um, sorry this one was a little rough. It threw me for a loop. Busy week, but, you know, it's the 3rd episode. I will improve and I will get better. I do promise you that. Um, I'm not gonna say. They don't need to be harassed because something popped up, so we'll get it fixed, though. No worries. Another grouchy person. But, you know, he wasn't grouchy. Yeah. So, and my content will get better. I'm doing some tweaks with I'm doing some tweaks with my RSS feed throughout the week. I got some things working on. It's a new process and it's weird. It's kind of like taking a step back because I got into a groove doing the old show and it was easier to put together. Now I'm trying something new. It's a little more. It's just different. I wouldn't call it more difficult. It's just different, and it's just being able to get comfortable with the process, with the research, putting my own spin on things, being able to read it, regurgitate it, and break it down for everybody. So it's it's just different. So we'll be there. Um, since you guys stuck through it, let's give away 50,000 UpX in Upland today, because why not? Let's go with hashtag new show. We'll go hashtag new show. All one word for 50,000 UpX. Thanks, Lightning Leg. And then let's see here. Sizzle season is going on in Upland right now. You do have till Tuesday to complete your first two. I don't want to say. I guess you could call them missions. I did check today. I do have 27 badges. So I know I passed Thank Me Later, but he'll tell me it's because he quit. So we'll see. Who's got more than 27 badges? I know there's people out there that have to have more than 27 badges now. Oh, hey, Wolf, not news show, just one S in there. New show. NEWSHOW. Yeah. What is that, Swirly? I can't even tell on the screen. WW Dog, you going to come to the Midwest meetup in October? Because you rep that 216. All right, let's go. I know more of you want 50,000 UpX. NEWSHOW. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Only 16 people want 50,000 UpX. There we go. I know Moonshine feels hoping that I spin it. He just doesn't want, he's like, the less people, the better. Better chances. Better chances. Now, what's everybody's thoughts so far on the multi service structures that they did just roll out? All right. We got 30 more seconds and I'm closing it and giving away 50,000 UpX. There we go. And then my totems have been atrocious. At least I started my totems this time. Poor Boulder Magic. Like, he's not watching the news show, I don't think, but then he missed the totem cycle because our show wasn't on anymore to tell him when it was coming up. And I don't know how many times I've told him behind the scenes backstage that, bro, don't always count on us for your Upland news. Don't always do that. Ooh, SC, you missed yours too. Nice. All righty. Only 18 of you. Let's see who's getting it. Swarley 129. I think you figured out how to hack this thing. No, you used to never win anything. That's right. You used to never win. That's right. That's right. Congratulations, Swarley. Oh, Michael, you just missed it. All right. I will get that to you here shortly. Um, let's see here. Stop sharing that. And we have one more thing to do. Maybe not. And I used to never have dead space. I'm horrible this week. All right. Yes. Definitely don't forget to check out all the upcoming broadcasts. Support your other broadcasters. Definitely check them out and engage with them. Also, appreciate the support for the new show as I'm getting my groove. Appreciate you everyone sticking with me for that. If you want to help me out in the show, please reach out in a DM so we can get some stuff going and make this a great show for everyone. So I can say it at the beginning of every show and uh not get criticized for calling it a great show before doing a great show. I wanted to call today a great show. But anyway, everybody be safe, have fun. We'll see you next week.